Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel once again. Today is the 25th day of August in the year 2024, and as always I have well analyzed matches for you guys. Before we talk about our today's predictions, let's quickly talk about our yesterday's game. So yesterday we dropped 2 YouTube selections and 1 optional game. However, we were unlucky yesterday. We would have been lucky if Sampdoria versus Reggiana 1919 produced 2 goals, because that was the ticket that was close to winning, because all the selections in the ticket were all successful. Alright, we dropped 2.68 odd, 2.70 odd, and the optional game which had 6.11 odd. So for the first game, so we made total of 5 selections in that particular game, in which all the selections were okay. However, we were a bit unlucky in 2 games. That is, we predicted the first game, which is Crystal Palace versus West Ham. We predicted the home to win or a draw to occur. Crystal Palace failed to win or to draw in the game, as they lost to West Ham the scoreline of 0-2. Then we predicted Tottenham versus Everton, home to win or a draw to occur, which was successful as Tottenham won the game. We also predicted Sampdoria versus Reggiana. So we tipped on home to win or a draw to occur, in which Sampdoria lost the game in the 84th minute of the game to Reggiana at the scoreline of 0-1. Then we had Inter Milan versus Lecce. We tipped on home to win, it was successful. Then Hoffenheim versus Holstein Kiel. We tipped on home to win or draw, it was successful as Hoffenheim won the game. Then we tipped on Saint-Etienne versus Le Havre. Sorry, we didn't put that in our first ticket. So the 5 games I mentioned now was the game comprising on the first ticket, which had the total odd of 2.68. So we had Sampdoria and Crystal Palace messing up this particular ticket. Then the second ticket, which is the remise of the first ticket, which was the one that ought to have given us winning yesterday. So we tipped on all the games over 1.5 goals to be scored. So Crystal Palace West Ham gave us over 1.5 goals. Tottenham versus Everton gave us over 1.5 goals. Inter Milan Lecce gave us over 1.5 goals. Then Hoffenheim Holstein gave us over 1.5 goals. And we were waiting for Sampdoria versus Reggiana to give us over 1.5 goals, but they ended up playing 0-1. So this game gave us odd of 2.70. However, they failed to record 2 goals. So this is the game that we are so close to winning yesterday, but Sampdoria denies us the victory yesterday. So the optional game, I think we have 3 games messing that up. So we have Crystal Palace to win or draw on it. Also we have Sampdoria to win or draw, and also Botif Plovdiv versus Spartak 1918 Varna to win or draw out of the 9 selections. So these 3 games messed up the optional game. However, yesterday has gone. Today we hope for the best today. So today we have well analyzed matches for you guys. However, today's game is going majorly based on over markets and goal markets as well. However, before we dive into what we have for today, if you are new to the channel, please ensure to like the video, share the video, and most importantly subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do that. So let's get down to business. Alright, our first games or our first selection for our YouTube predictions for today has total games of 6 games in it, with total odd of 2.15. So here we are tipping on the goal market in this game. So the first game is from the Spanish La Liga, we have Real Madrid versus Rayo Valladolid. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.13. Then the next game is from the German Bundesliga. So we have Wolfsburg coming up against Bayern Munich. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goals to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.14. Sorry, at the odd of 1.14, right? Yes, I'm correct. Then we have another game in the German Bundesliga too. Sorry, but no, German Bundesliga rather. We have a game involving St. Pauli versus Heidenheim. So we are tipping on over 0.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.05. Then we travel down to the Netherlands Eredivisie League. So we have a game involving Sparta Rotterdam versus Feyenoord Rotterdam. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.15. Then we travel down to English Premier League. We have a match involving Wolverhampton versus Chelsea. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.20. Then the last game in this selection is from the Norway Main League. So we have a match involving Sandnes Jord Football versus Kristiansund. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.15. Combining the 6 games in this game will give you a total odd of 2.15 according to Sportybet, which is the bookmaker used for this selection. The odd might vary in your own bookmaker. Alright, the code for this game is rightly displayed in front of your screen. This code will work for you if you're using Sportybet in Nigeria. If you're using Sportybet outside Nigeria or in another region, this code will not work for you. So you may have to book the game manually. Alright, let's dive into the second ticket for the day. For the second ticket, we have total games of 5 games with the odd of 2.21. The games are well analyzed. So we have the first game from the Norway Main League. So we have a game involving Viking FK versus Strong Godset IF. So we are predicting the game to be over 1.5 goal to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.15. Then the next game is from the Sweden Main League. We have a game involving Esbjerg versus Gothenburg. So we are tipping on match total goals to be over 1.5 goals to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.19. Then still on the same Sweden League, we have a game involving Haking Gothenburg versus Värnamo. So we are predicting the match total goals to be over 1.5 goals to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.15. Then we travel down to the Switzerland Main League. So we have a game involving Basel versus Vadon Sports. So we are tipping on match total goals to be over 1.5 goals to be scored in the match at the odd of 1.20. Then we travel down to the Turkish Main League. We have a game involving Kasımpaşa Istanbul versus Adana Demirspor. So we are tipping on over 1.5 goals to be scored in the game at the odd of 1.17. So combining these 5 games will give you a total odd of so the total odd is 2.23 according to Sportybet, which is the bookmaker used for the game. The odd might differ in your own bookmaker. If you are using Sportybet, this is the odd you might get, or the odd might change because odd changes. Alright, the code for this game is boldly displayed in front of your screen. This code will work for you if you are using Sportybet in Nigeria. If you are using other bookmaker or Sportybet in another region, please book the game manually. Then let's move to the last ticket, which is our optional game for the day. So we have total games of 6 games in the game with total odd of 1.99 as it stands now, as the odd has dropped down to 1.99. It was 2. 10 odd. So these games, we have total games of 6 games in these selections. So we have the first game from the Spanish main league. We have a game involving Real Madrid versus Valladolid. We are tipping on the home team to win the match straight at the odd of 1.18. And we have another game involving Liverpool versus Brentford FC in the English Premier League. We are tipping on the home to win or a draw to occur at the odd of 1.07. Then we travel down to the Italian Serie A. We have a game involving Fiorentina versus Venezia. We are tipping on the home to win or a draw to occur at the odd of 1.11. Then still on the Italian Serie A, we have a game involving Roma versus Empoli. We are tipping on the home team to score at least one goal over 0.5 goal to be scored by Roma at the odd of 1.14. Then we travel down to the Spanish main league. We have a match involving Atletico Madrid versus Girona FC. We are tipping on the home team to score at least one goal at the odd of 1.10. That is over 0.5 goal to be scored by Atletico Madrid at the odd of 1.10. Then the last game in the selection is from the Scottish main league. We have St Mirren FC coming up against Celtic. So we are tipping on the away team to win in the half. That is Celtic to win in the half at the odd of 1.13. So combining these 6 games will give you total odd of 1.99. The odd might vary in your own bookmaker. The odd given is according to Sportybet. So the code for this game is boldly displayed in front of your screen. So the code will work for you if you're using Sportybet in Nigeria. If you're using Sportybet outside Nigeria or other bookmakers, the code will not work for you. You may have to book the game manually from your own end. Alright guys, this is what we have for you guys today. 2 selections, which is our YouTube main selections, and 1 optional game. Please don't forget the rules of betting. Stake what you can afford to lose. And also please ensure to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. By so doing, you are encouraging us. And also please make sure to join our social media platform. The link is always pinned in the comment section of the video. Alright guys, we'll be calling it a day for today. See you guys in the next video. I wish you guys best of luck. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.